Well, Disney, you have done it again. You have screwed up another live-action remake. Nowadays, Disney is mostly like the sequel and remake-topia. Not really focusing on original projects and mostly just focusing on sequels and live-action remakes. For example, Moana 2, which was originally going to be a made-to-Disney Plus show before just ending up, oh yeah, never mind, we're just going to turn this into a movie. New review coming soon on that movie. But yeah, Disney keeps just screwing up with their sequels. Well, okay, Inside Out 2 was good, okay? But it's mostly with their remakes. Their remakes are bad. And, yeah. For example, movies like Mufasa and Snow White. However, Disney has mostly screwed it up again with their newest movie, Lilo and Stitch. Yes, I'm talking about the newly Lilo and Stitch 2025 remake. Lilo and Stitch is a 2002 animated movie that was one of my actually favorite Disney movies out of all time. The story is great, and Stitch is a very beloved character. I think he's pretty cute. And there are a couple flaws with this movie. For one, they didn't mess up Stitch's design. Thank God. But even though the movie is kind of cute, it has its flaws. And it is very soulless with the ending that we might talk about today. So yeah. But here is going to be the whole backstory of this movie. The reason why for its lower budget is that we already talked about this, I think, in the Elio video. You can go check out that video right here. So yeah, this video right here, you can go check out that video. That video is really good, and that video only has 28 views. So go check out that video right now. Trust me, it is very good. And we already have 3 likes on that video. Holy crap. This movie was originally just going to be a Disney Plus movie. But when Stitch became very popular, and whatever you could put Stitch on, marketing, merchandise, anything, you name it. So when Disney saw the popularity in this movie, they were like, oh yeah, this is like our one and only opportunity to bring this blue monster creature thingy to the big screen. And that Stitch would begin his cinematic return to the big screen. But one thing Disney also had to screw up with this movie was when I was watching the trailer, I thought maybe I could give Disney a chance. I mean, their live-action remakes have been bad in the past, but maybe I could give this one a try. And this one was so bad. By removing a key character from the movie, when I realized in the movie that Captain Gantu was removed from the movie, and he was actually a pretty cool character in my opinion. And just like I said before, this movie was originally going to go to streaming because of its low budget, and yeah. But, which I was very ticked off about when I found out that Captain Gantu was removed from the movie, and I was very sad. Now, we're about to start the review, and so fasten up your seatbelts because your head is about to spin, so I'd rather you probably get a notebook. But by the way, before we start, spoiler alert, we will be talking about one scene in particular, the ending, which I really had a problem with. And I was not a fan of the ending of the movie, which I was very ticked off about. And yeah. But this whole movie, it just feels very different. But it just feels different in its, own ways. Yes, they kept a few things from the original. It just feels like Ohana, means nothing. That's what this movie feels like. It just doesn't feel like, it just feels like it's an abomination. I'm going to say that this movie was slightly more better than the Snow White remake in its own opinion. But, oh god, like, this movie really did screw it up. This movie is almost close to making $1 billion right now. And the Rotten Tomatoes scores are pretty high. But this movie has a lot of... mostly... And one of the scenes is causing controversy. Because Disney changed the ending of the movie. A significant change to the ending of the movie where Nani's story is altered. In the original movie, Nani and Lilo's bond over the concept of Ohana is crucially element, and the threat of Lilo being taken away by the state drives the narrative. However, in the new version, Nani chooses to leave Lilo with the state and go to college, which fans find of character and a betrayal of the original story's message. Which I said before, this just feels like Ohana just means nothing. And Disney, you have to be for real right now. Like, I don't know what Disney was actually thinking, but the ending really was not that good. Not that good. And is spreading controversy right now online. But I'm just kind of mad about the ending, and I feel like the ending is just very bad in its own way. Because in the original film, Nani and Lilo were facing the threat of being separated by this strong bond is highlighted. The concept of Ohana, which means family, and the importance of their connection are central to the story. But however, in this new ending, which really pisses me off, in the live action remake, Nani's storyline is changed, and she makes the decision to give Lilo up to the state and go to college instead, which is literally the whole opposite of Ohana, and literally Disney doesn't even give a fuck. And they just wanted to we're just gonna make a couple changes to the story. And I think the director said he wanted to make it the original, but Disney just said no. This change is seen as a departure from the original's message of family and the importance of Nani's role as Lilo's guardian. Just sitting there in the movies? Really? I just kind of feel like this is a betrayal from the original story and a mispresentation of the core themes of family and belonging. Some see it as a move that downplays the importance of Hawaiian culture and the concept of Ohana, which I have literally said all this video that, even if it also says in the title, Ohana means nothing. The alleged reasons for the change, some speculate that the change was made to give Nani a more personal arc and to explore themes of ambition and independence, but the shift is still viewed negatively by many fans, and I think this video explains it all.
Major change to Lilo and Stitch has sparked a debate online. What does Ohana really mean? The ending was changed in a big way. Instead of Nani, Lilo, and Stitch staying together as a family, the live-action remake has Nani leaving guardianship of Lilo to David and Tutu as she goes off to study marine biology at UC San Diego. A lot of fans were pretty upset with the change. Quote, "Don't you remember the iconic line? Ohana means giving your orphan sister to the state to study marine biology." There were some defenders of the change, though, arguing that just because Nani moved away to try to build a better future for Lilo doesn't mean she was abandoning the idea of Ohana. Nani's arc also left fans confused. There was never any mention of college in the original, not to mention she chooses to study marine biology, which the University of Hawaii has a pretty good program for and for cheaper tuition. On top of all of that, another fan added, quote, "Why does Nani have to pursue some greater goal? What's wrong with a native Hawaiian wanting to raise her sister, work for a living, and then vibe on the beach until sunset? Literally thousands of native Hawaiians live perfectly happy this way." What are your thoughts on the ending? Let us know.
And now we've come to the big moment. Did I like Lilo and Stitch? Did I not really? Well, I did not like it. It was not really that good of a movie, I thought, in my opinion. Okay, the movie overall, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's 5 out of 10. It could have been worse, but it's not as worse as the live-action Snow White movie. And Mufasa. CGI, they really did Stitch's design very good. But 5.5 out of 10. Characters, 6 out of 10. And the songs and the soundtrack were pretty good, 8 out of 10. Overall, I'd give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it was okay. And, like, Jumba's accent just doesn't feel very good in this movie. And Jumba's design looks pretty bad. But overall, if you like mediocre, cringe, Disney, garbage remakes, then this movie is for you. Well, I think that's going to end this video. We do have a new Karate Kid Legends video coming out and drop, and, the new Snow White movie review, and Arthur's Missing Pal. So, June's gonna probably be a very packed month this year. With new movie reviews this summer, we're gonna have a pretty packed year. Alright, I think we're gonna sign off now, so, bye, and subscribe to Yoshi Burger Productions. Alright, bye everyone, and see you next time on Bad Movies.